is to give you samples of helium and hydrogen. We have tanks here for this purpose, and they're color-coded, so it's easy to tell which is which, you think, but they got even more safety features than that. If you look carefully at the apertures here, you notice that one of these is a female fitting, and the other is a male fitting here. Tell us these are completely different kinds of gases. And actually, there's another one here, which again is a male fitting too, but as we'll see, the screw is different. One is right-handed, one is left-handed. Again, another safety feature, so that you can only use one kind of regulator for each one. So let's see. Let's do this one first. Is this the right kind of regulator, do you think? No, this is a female and female. It doesn't work. Let's see. How about this? Might work. Matter of fact, this is the common one which is used in Kroger's and other stores where you fill up helium balloons. This is helium. And so we just take this, we put it in like this, and it finger tight. Now these valves are brass. Brass is real good because it's a little bit softer than steel, and so it gives just a little bit, so that when we use a wrench to tighten a little bit more, there will be a perfect seal, so that the high pressure gas will not leak. So we get this, and we go like that. Okay, maybe that much. All right. Then we take our balloons, so, and our string here. Pull off a sample of string. We'll be ready to go. Okay. This is kite string, it's tough. Okay, so we have this ready to go. Can you hold the string, please? All right. Are you scared? No. Good. All right. And so now what we have to do is to open this main valve. If we did it without this regulator on here, we'll and it's maybe dangerous. Here we go. You ready? And actually, this needle may go up on the valve. Here, let's see if it does. Yep. You hear the pop. And then this is a very simple valve. All we do is pull this over. Is that enough?
Yes.
And a lot in it, like so. And then, why don't you hold the balloon, and then I will tie a knot on it like this. And since helium is lighter than air, then you know it will rise. There we go. So, you may let go. Very good. That was a very good let go. And we'll put it over here, ready for our demo. All right, this is helium. A little knot here so that it. Now we'll do hydrogen. This valve didn't work at all. Now for safety reasons, I'm going to put this down, because if this falls off and the regulator breaks off and the whole valve breaks off, it'll be like a rocket and goes to the wall. So it's dangerous. So I'll put this over here. Notice here that this is a male thread here, and here is the hydrogen regulator. Whenever we have a gas which should be dealt with caution, it's a male thread here. It's a female if it's a non-dangerous gas like helium. Furthermore, when we put this on here, I'm screwing the wrong way. You see what I'm doing? It's a left-handed screw. That's to remind you that you got something flammable. Hydrogen is flammable. All right. And we do the same thing. We twist, give a little bit of a stuff. This is called a two-stage regulator, because we actually have the main valve here on the tank. We have a stage here, and then, of course, we have the exit port here. And so what we do is, we open this up again, watch the valves. You see this go like this. And then we will screw this in to have the gas come out the second valve. We need another balloon. And to be prepared for this, so we have a piece of string ready to go as before. In fact, we're going to do this twice, because everybody likes to see hydrogen twice. You will see why in a moment. All right. So we have two pieces of string. String number one. And where's the end of it?
Right there.
This is the, there it is. Oh, it hurts the fingers. That is really good string. Then I will open up the valve for the hold the balloon, hold the string. Are you scared? Good. Well, my wife is. She doesn't like balloons. That's why she's has the camera in her hand and not the balloons. Okay, where should we put this? Oh, slide over here. Slide either position. Tie it off. Okay. We're going to do it one more time. Just throw that one string over there.
Yep.
What color should we use this time? To avoid confusion. The valve just came. I don't know why. I knew what to do. I did not set that up. Here we go. If you are, well then you are. Enough. Here we go. You hold the balloon, I got the string, and we have two balloons of hydrogen, and we have one balloon of helium, plus a broken helium tank, apparently. Now, put this over here. You don't have as much hydrogen in here, so you see that it's a little bit more difficulty in rising, but it's helium, it's hydrogen nevertheless. Okay, now, we're going to move this over here. Go. In fact, we're going to get it away from there. We're going to tie it on something else. We'll tie it onto tie it onto the helium tanks that are broken. How's that? There we go. Light the match. Here we go.
Chris did this, didn't he? Okay. Oh, man.
Just starting to singe. Let's use a longer match. You want to see that again?
There you go.
Yeah, that, I felt the heat on my hand. It's just starting to singe the hair. A longer one. Here we go. Here we go. There are air currents in here, so if you get really burning here. Or if one of you want to, you can just go reach up there and do it. Yeah. Which would you like to have in your dirigible? Yes. And that is why the Hindenburg blew up and killed people in it in New Jersey in the 30s. Yeah. Well, let's turn this off. I'll tell you how we get rid of this. What I'm going to do is, first of all, get rid of the extra gas that was in this stage because I turned this off first. And then I will unscrew this. Now, how do we normally unscrew something? By turning
Lefty loosey.
But this is a reverse thread, remember? To remind us, there's something very different about it. That is hydrogen.